Yo, yo, yo. If you guys can hear me, please give me a something in the chat. Just let me know you can hear me. Oh, wait. See? This is why we do this. You should be able to hear me now. Let me know if I sound good, guys. Yeah, Scarlett, we're good. Let's wait on those, and we'll get started. I see some W's in the chat. That's good. WWW. Guys, so my camera, I'm looking at like the chat here, and the camera's up here. So I'll be looking at both back and forth during this video. Wow, a lot of W's in the chat. Can you hear me? WWWW. A little bit of echo. I was muted. You're right. See, you guys lying to me. Okay, anyway, welcome back to the Gold Rush event. You guys should be able to hear me now. If you haven't been watching these videos, make sure you watch back from the last 2 weeks. We've got really, really good videos. We'll go ahead and share my screen here. You guys should be able to hear me now, correct? So the last 2 weeks, all of these videos here, monk mode, how to change your life, free training, landing your first client, how to close $10,000, even $100,000 deals, choosing a path, closer versus setter, an interview with a student of ours who is making insane money. He's made $100,000 profit in the last 90 days. And then the modern day gold rush. What is this opportunity? How can you take advantage of it? So if you haven't seen those, go check those videos out. Those are huge. So let's stop sharing now. Mute. Guys, can you hear me? Yes or no? We'll get rocking if you say you can hear me. Technical difficulties. Audio is perfect. Okay, thank you guys. Let me check the. Okay, aperture on the camera is good. We are ready to go. Sorry for the technical difficulties, guys. Adjust these lights a little bit. So this is what we're going to do. There's something that I want to talk to you guys about first, and then we're going to run a live Q&A. That way you can answer or ask any questions you want. I will answer those questions, preferably related to sales. We can get a little bit off topic if you want. But the point of this is honestly to help you guys. That's all I'm worried about. That's all I've been concerned about with this event in the first place. So let's go ahead and let's get started. So there's a thought process that's been like reoccurring in my mind over the last 2 weeks, especially as we do this Gold Rush event. And that is like, how do you make money? Like, how do you tangibly make money? Not like a business model, not a like tactic or a scheme, or like how can I help you guys make money? Because obviously you start at the end goal. What is our end goal, right? Well, it could be travel. Your end goal could be you want to travel around the world. You want to have abundance. You want to take care of your family. You want to make a lot of money. You want to do cool stuff. And I could show you guys, like you've probably seen it all, right? We live a pretty blessed life here in Miami, and we have all those things. But if that's your end goal and you got to work your way backwards from there, what do you do to get there? So what I want to talk to you guys right now is about the value of your time and how to increase that, because I think that's the easiest way. And it's the most simple equation that anyone, regardless of your background, who you are, where you're from, what do you do, I think that's the most simple way that we can sort of deconstruct the problems that you have and actually provide real solutions. And you can't do anything in life, honestly, without cash. Like if you don't make very much money, it's very difficult to win. It's very difficult to live a life of abundance when you have to worry about $100 bill or if it's $500 bill or I got rent, like all these different things, right? And life is hard, so we need to avoid that as much as we possibly can. So here's the deal, and I'm actually let's do this. I want to share my screen with you guys. By the way, this is going to be the most valuable video that I've ever made. Get one of these whiteboards up really fast. Oh my gosh. Just bear with me. There's so many. Jeez. I have one of these that I use. I agree. Oh my God. Here we go. Cool. Okay. So let's go ahead and get one of these up. And this is going to be a lot easier than if I'm just rattling words off to you guys. So awesome. 27 people. Let's go. So here's the deal, guys. If your end goal, and this is how I love to focus on things. I think we talked about this in the monk mode video. If your end goal is all these amazing things in life, and it should be because life is 100% a video game, you 100% control your own life. You are the master of your own destiny. If that is true, and the end goal is wealth and happiness and travel and freedom and nice things and all these things, you got to work your way backwards. But in order to work your way backwards, I need you guys to understand the situation that you're in right now. So let's pull up the draw tool, wherever that is. So you might know how to do this. They changed the UI on me since I last used this. Line, block, text. Man, I'm trying to make a point to you guys, and I need to be able to draw. I'm going to break my computer if we cannot just get one of these to draw on. If you guys know one, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Thank God we got it, guys. Okay. There we go. Yeah, Figma. I'm seeing you guys respond some things. I couldn't find it. So here's the deal. Here's your current situation. So you probably are working a job. I hope you have a job, some source of income, but you're trading your time for money. And I'm not going to sit here and like give you guys a big guru pitch like Ty Lopez and sound like this, but it's real. You're trading your time for money right now. So this is what that looks like. I'm not a math person. I'm actually an idiot. But let's say this is money. This is a money symbol. And then this is a clock. So this is time. If you're trading time for money, you're only ever going to have this sort of relationship. And obviously, you guys understand this simple chart. This is the only relationship you'll ever have because you only have 24 hours of time in a day. You don't actually have 24 hours because you have to sleep. So we're just going to call this like 16 hours, but you still have to eat. You have to survive, whatever. You probably every day have like 10 hours of actual focus, like can just actually do things. So if you only have 10 hours of time and that's all you have, you can only make so much money if your time is tied directly to your money, if that makes sense. Okay, does that make sense? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So this is the problem. For you to achieve all these great things, you have to get out of that because you're stuck at a certain level. If you have 10 hours a day to work, and your time is literally based on money, that means the only amount of money that you can earn is whatever the people that pay money out, whether it's job owners or employers or whatever, or the government, even if you take unemployment, you're only making as much money as they say you're worth. So if I'm a business owner and I want to pay you minimum wage to work at McDonald's, and I say your time is worth 10 hours or $10 an hour, it's simple math. And you only have 10 hours to work. That's the most amount of money you can make. Okay. The most, $100. So if that's the case, how do you get out of that? And the easiest way to get out of that is to make your relationship with your income and your time parabolic. Not like this stuck linear chart. This sucks. You're stuck in a like cause and effect relationship. You don't want to do that. So how do you break out of that? You need your chart to look like this. This is what we call parabolic. I'm not good at math at all, and I don't think you really need to be. This is money down here. In this case, my time is not directly correlated to money. It's actually, and we could erase this. Is there an eraser here? I think this is an eraser. Okay. We can replace this with skill. And I want you guys to understand this. I don't know why the fuck that erased. Anyway, that's skill. So if you can get out of time for money and you can get into what I call skill or value for money, the amount of money that you're able to make with the time that you have, which is finite, you can't make more of it. You only have so much time every day. You have so much time in your life, can be limitless. There is an infinite level to what you can do with that. So for example, when I used to work like construction and whatever, I'd make like $10 an hour. I did all this hard work. If I worked 5 hours, I just made $50. That's it. What can I do with $50? Like that's a meal at like Chick-fil-A. Okay. Now, like if I calculate the amount of money I make per hour, I think it's something like $333 over the course of a year. Because I looked at it one time. So your art skills are top tier. Thank you. So if that's the case, like I was stuck. But now, how do I make more money? Well, I build a new product, or I build a new community, or I create value in the marketplace that I am then proportionately paid for. But for you guys, that's very hard because to do what I do, this takes a lot of skills. It took me a long time to get to this level, a lot of failure, a lot of trial. So for you, what can you do to get out of time for money and to switch that equation over to skill for money? Okay. And there's one simple skill that I think is better than anything, and it's what we've based this whole week around, and that is sales. And this is why. And we're gonna stop sharing my screen for a second. This is why. So if I'm a burger flipper at McDonald's, nothing wrong with that. You got to make money, right? But again, my time is tied directly to my income. So if I work 1 hour, the maximum amount that I can get paid is whatever the employer says, and let's just call it $10. So if I work $100 worth of time, that's 10 hours of my life for $100. You can't do shit with $100 in today's world, right? So let's flip that. How can we make our time more valuable? How can we make more money in the same amount of time? Well, the easiest way is by being more valuable. How can you be more valuable? You can make others more money. And I've made a lot of videos about this, but this is my favorite concept in business, especially when you're starting from nothing. It's not what I did. It's what all my friends did. Literally every single wealthy person I know, this is what they've done. So sales is the kind of thing where you don't have to build a business. You don't have to go learn 100 skills. And you can literally learn one skill and then turn the value of your time from $10 an hour to $1,000 an hour or more. Okay. And this is why. When I am taking calls for a company, let's say I take 5 calls a day. Let's actually, do I have a calculator? Let's get a calculator. Okay, let me share my screen with you guys. The easiest example ever is math. Here's the calculator. And this is actually the Closer Cartel chat. A lot of W's in here lately. So if I'm taking 5 calls a day, 5 calls, it takes me an hour per phone call. Let's just say it's like a big offer, it's expensive, it's a little bit complicated, it takes me an hour per call. That means That means I'm making, or I'm not making, I'm spending 5 hours of my day on work. This is like my actual work. 5 hours. That's it. Let's say I'm selling a $10,000 offer, which is not that, like, it's not uncommon at all. Like I was selling $100,000 offers. A lot of our guys, if you've seen these recent wins, are selling solar, which is like in the hundreds of thousands and craziness. So $10,000 offer, not that expensive. Let's say I get 10% commission. That means I'm making $1,000 per closed deal. Okay. So if that's the situation, where is the clear everything button? See? Yeah, there it is. If that's my situation and I'm taking 5 calls a day, that means if I close 1 call, which is not, I mean, that's not fantastic, but 20% is pretty decent, especially on a high ticket offer like that. That means I'm taking 5 calls a day. I close 1 call, that's 20% close rate. That means I make $1,000 for that hour of my time that I spent on the phone. But if you want to aggregate that out, that would be 1,000 divided by 5. So now I'm making $200 an hour instead of $10 or $8 or whatever minimum wage is wherever you're at, or your 9 to 5, right? A 9 to 5 is almost worse in my eyes because they're giving you just enough to be comfortable, but not enough to ever grow. You're kind of, it's that same relationship. It's just a straight line. There's no parabolicness. There's no unlimited cap to that. So if this makes sense to you guys, first, let me know if this makes sense. I want to make sure that you guys are with me before I lose you. If this makes sense, let me know in the chat. Makes sense? Fire, fire, fire. Awesome. And also, thank you guys for hopping in. It's good to see you all here. So if that makes sense, cool. I just solved my problem. I'm now making $200 an hour rather than $10 an hour. So back to our diagram. This is part that's going to blow your guys' mind. So it's this one. Even here, right? Skill is correlated to money. So what this parabolicness means, like this curve here, rather than being a straight linear line, is these inputs are interchangeable. I can change the inputs. So if I was tracking like a true line here or a true graph, and we had different levels, obviously, like you guys were in school, you know how this works, right? As these levels are hit, we're going to use this as skill still. This is skill. So if, good enough. I feel like Alex Becker in these OG videos. If this is skill here, I don't know how to zoom out necessarily. If this is skill, if I'm a beginner, I'm right here. Cool. Let's say I get paid this much money for being a beginner. Maybe I'm a setter. I'm an appointment setter. So I'm not going to make an insane amount of money, but I'm still going to make good money. What does that mean? Well, and obviously my lines are fucked up, guys, but that means that this is how exponential I am. Okay, here's my skill. I'm at this level. This is how much money I can make. Okay. The cool thing about sales and a skill like this compared to just time for money is we can fuck with these inputs. Like if I want to make more money as a closer, okay, what do? I close more deals. I take more calls. I work more hours. I improve my sales skill. I get on a better offer. I get on an offer that pays more commission. I get on an offer that has more call volume. You see all these different things we can control, right? So now let's say we can move our skill or our value up to here, and we can move our money up to here. So instead of this little line, now we have this giant ass line that I can't even draw, and we're making even more money. This is the beautiful thing, and the concept that I want you guys to wrap your minds around is you've got to, if you want these awesome things in life, it's fine if you don't. Like if that's not for you, that's totally fine. Like I'm not trying to shit on 9 to 5s or anything. But if you want those things and you want a life like I have and my friends and all these people, you have to get out of time for money, because when you're playing this game, you're stuck, dude. You literally are stuck. You're only on the clock. That's when you make money. It's not skill. It's not the value you bring to a company. It's not how much money you make them. You're filling a role that anyone else on earth could fill. If you die, they will replace you the next day. So they pay you the same amount of money, right? But if I get out of that and I start getting into this game, this is the true capitalistic game. This is how America was built, and people have like forgot that in our generation. This is the true game. So if I want to play this game and I'm like, fuck this, I want to get rich. I want to make a lot of money. I want to live a cool life. I want to take care of my family, my mom, right? What do? I learn more. I get better. I provide more value. I get more skilled. And something like sales specifically, you can't really do this with an agency. You can't do this with e-com. Sales is but the truest model of this. It allows you to do that because if I want to make more, I just go get a better offer or I get better myself. I improve my close rate. There's variables that I am in control of rather than being at the mercy of the man or my employer or the state or the government or whatever, right? So let's go ahead and hop back into here. Okay, guys. 10 out of 10 makes sense, bro. Awesome. So that's the concept that I want you guys to understand. And I don't want to go over it for like 30 minutes. I think you guys get what I'm saying. But that's why you need to get into something like sales or anything that follows that model, to be honest. But sales is my favorite because it's the most malleable. You're not learning 50 skills. You're learning one skill. And that's why. So now let's do some Q&A. There's 42 of you guys in here, which is fire. Let's do some actual Q&A. So whatever questions you guys have, specifically sales related, let's rock and roll. This is hilarious. Okay, guys, I'm just going to wait on your questions. Oh, shit. Why should people get into sales or setting rather than other business models like SMMA, e-com trading, etc.? Okay, so multiple reasons. It depends on which one. SMMA is something I did myself, and I've told you guys this before, so I can speak on this. The cool thing, or not the cool thing, the bad thing about an agency is I'm a closer as an agency owner. Like I'm taking my own sales calls, but when I close a deal, I then have to go fulfill the service. So like myself, even when I closed a really expensive deal, which I sold a really expensive offer back in the day when I had my agency, cool, 10K in my pocket. That's awesome. 100% margin before I pay people to build this stuff. But then it would take me a month. It would take me 2 months to build the thing. If it wasn't bad, we'd have refunds. We'd have client issues. Like there's just so much bullshit to where it made me go, okay, I'm only making money when I close deals. Why don't I just close deals all the time and not worry about doing work, not worry about fulfillment? So that's why I like sales rather than building an agency, because all these agency guru guys, like 1% of them has a really good business. It's automated, whatever. But the 99% and what they won't tell you is they have to refund the clients. They constantly have to do outreach to find clients and then they close. That's a harder sales cycle than me hopping on the phone of a good offer of a good company, closing a deal and getting $1,000 in my pocket. It just to me did not make sense. E-com, you need money. I don't care what anybody tells you. You can drop shit from China, cool, but you're going to get shut down. You're very liable to payment processor issues, trade issues, supply line issues, branding, all that stuff. Trading, you need money again. It's going to take a while to get good. Sales is the only thing that I would feel confident in as a beginner. Or if no matter what happened in the world, I know if I'm good at sales, I can go print money out of thin air. Like, cool. Let's say I lose everything today. Cool. I'm really good at sales. I could go run up $1 million in solar in the next like 8 months if I needed to. You know, that skill sticks with me forever. Whereas if I shut down my agency, I got to go get clients again and I got to go build a team again and processes and systems and all this bullshit. And it's just not worth it. Good question. Let's look here. What is solar cartel? Let's save those questions until the end. How long do you think solar will keep booming? So I think solar is around for a couple more years, easily. So like, there's no like real scarcity of you like, oh fuck, if I start now, it's gonna end. However, it's not gonna be as lucrative as it is now. Like in a course sale, like if I sell a course as a closer, I'm getting 10 to 20% commission. In solar right now, they're getting like 80%, and the company's getting 20. that's not going to last forever because companies are just going to start subsidizing talent and they're not going to be paying as much. So if you want to get into solar or sales in that side, I would do it right now before it goes away. When do you make the pivot from setter to closer? Couple things. Whenever you want to, obviously, but when you're maxed out as a setter. So like, are you making as much as you could be as a setter? That's one question to ask yourself. Do you have the availability, the capacity, and the ability to go take calls full time and kill it on that realm? Because again, it's still commission only. You got to perform. So I would ask myself those questions, and if yes to those, yeah, you can become a setter very easily, or a closer once you've been a setter. How did I plan my days? So, dude, I was all in on sales. Like, I did not mess around. It was strictly sales, nothing else. So I would like wake up at 8, jump in the shower, hop on a team meeting usually, take calls until as late as 11 o'clock sometimes because we had people on 8 o'clock over on Pacific time. And then I would go to bed and I would repeat. And it was not sustainable. I couldn't do it for years and years and years, but I did it for a year or two. And it was hard, but obviously got me where I'm at now, So that's how I planned my days. Yeah, absolutely. We've got students all around the world. You can work in whatever time zone you want or stay up at night if you want to work in the US time zone or whatever. But we have international students. So that's not a problem as long as your English is good, which New Zealand is English speaking. What type of sales do you usually place your students in after CC? Anything. So a lot of solar lately. Obviously, we just started a new branch called Solar Cartel. Info product, agencies, coaching, courses. That's the bulk of it. I'm 18. I might sound young. Is that not a problem? No, my little brother was like, Logan, how old were you? 19? I think he was 19 when he did it, and he looked like a baby. Didn't even have facial hair, and he's really good. So yeah, 100% you can. I know a kid that's like 17 was making like 10K a month. CC good for someone that wants to transition from door-to-door sales. Absolutely. Guys, Closer Cartel is good for anybody in sales that is not already making like 30K a month. Like if you're making 30K a month, maybe not good for you. You're probably like killing it already. But if you're under that, 100%, we're good for you. Indeed. No, guys, you're not going to get good sales gigs from somewhere like Indeed. You're going to get good sales gigs by reaching out to clients on your own or from people like us and Closer Cartel that have like an actual network. Like I know so many business owners. I get asked like 5 times a day for closers and reps and setters. So that's how we give our guys so many opportunities. You're not going to find a gig on Indeed or LinkedIn or any of that type of stuff. You need to go find it on your own or get it from someone like myself. Do we have payment plans in CC? We do. I'm going to ignore these questions because at the end, I have a special offer for you guys that we haven't done before, but we do. So I'll keep that in the back of your mind. I'll answer that one in a moment. Best way to learn sales without being in Closer Cartel? My YouTube channel, 100%. Books are going to be okay. I would say my YouTube channel or get a sales job and deal with having a shitty sales job and do like cold calling and that sort of stuff. Just get a lot of reps in. That'll make you good, but it'll take a lot longer and you'll hate your life. This one you're just not going to know what to do, Like if you're in for the first time, you're not going to know how to run a call, how to handle objections, how to speak properly. Like nothing is going to be done properly. So that's fine. Also the offers, you don't know what to look for in an offer. You don't know how to decide if it's good or bad. You don't know when to leave that company or stay with that company or how to even get on with the company. There's a lot of things, but I mean, that's just how everything is, So I cannot put in much hours. Can setting me scale to 10K a month with only 3 or 4 hours a day? Yeah. We have a student, Lucas Seidel. He's doing setting part-time, and he is traveling around the world. He's in like the Netherlands, I think, and he was making $9,000 a month in his currency, which is more in USD. So 100% you can do that. You just have to have the right offer. What's the biggest thing the big thing you bought when you first? I got my mom a car. She wrecked her car, and I bought her a car. She still has it actually. I saw it this morning. Would you ever change your name because Luke and Alexander are very common for such an awesome, unique individual? Thank you very much, first off. But no, Luke is from the Bible, so I'm not going to change that. And Alexander is from Alexander the Great, who is one of the greatest people ever lived. So no, I don't care if it's common. I'll be the best of that name. Great to have you in Coliseum. I'm one of the staff members going to hop on a Closer Cartel Discovery call next week. Let's go. Coliseum, we got a big partnership coming up soon. So it's awesome to see you guys. African accent going to be a problem? I don't know. It depends like how strong of an accent we're talking about. But I know a lot of guys, I know a lot of entrepreneurs who are like actually African. Like I can't think of his name, like Abdul something. And they talk like that. So like if you were working with someone like that and you spoke that way, it's obviously not going to be odd to the person on the other end of the phone. So I wouldn't say it's a deal breaker at all, but it just depends. It's situational. Best way to build skills as a beginner: get into a coaching program, 100%, because you don't. It's like the MMA analogy, right? I'm not going to go learn MMA from reading books. I'm not going to get big muscles from reading books. I'm going to get big muscles and get good at fighting from watching or learning from people who have big muscles and are good at fighting, and then by repetition. So it's the same as everything else. People love to complicate this and be like, oh, I'm going to read these books and watch these videos and do this. No, find a teacher, learn from a teacher who's where you want to be, and then get reps in. That's the absolute best way to learn anything in life, regardless of it's being sales or anything else. Are Facebook groups good to find setter jobs? Absolutely. There's just a lot of scammy gigs in Facebook groups. It is what it is, So I wouldn't freak out about that too much, but I would 100% encourage you to look there because I've gotten gigs in Facebook groups. I got a setter opportunity first month. They'll make me get them more setters. Then after that, I get a certificate, and then they'll get me a proper sales job. That sounds like a scam, dude. That's not a setting job. That's like MLM recruitment stuff. I wouldn't do that. How do you properly vet offers? So quickly, from a high level overview, you want to vet who the founder is, what the offer is, like is it actually valuable? Is it a scam? How much is the offer? How much is the commission? How much call volume should you expect? And what does their top sales rep make? Excuse me. When you started in sales, what was your mindset like? My mindset's always been really good. That's like my best asset, I think, to be honest. So I mean, my mindset was just, hey, I've got to do this. I've got to run up a bag, and I've got to become the best I can at this because I got other people counting on me. So there was no plan B. It was plan A. I'm 18, just got my insurance license. My parents want me to go to college. What's your advice that I should do? So if you don't want to listen to your parents, I would get a sales job, or I would learn sales or get into Closer Cartel. And I would start making as much money as I can, as quickly as I can, and then say, hey, mom and dad, look how much money I'm making. They'll shut up about you going to college forever. That's the easiest way. What continues to motivate you after making all this money? The game, bro. Like it's a game. Money is just like points, essentially. It's like how we keep track. So like if I'm in competition with John, how do I beat John? Well, I make more money than John and I live a cooler life. So it's the game. I love the game. I don't really care about the X amount of the dollars and whatever. Because buying stuff is buying stuff. Like even my car, I love cars. Dude, it gets old after a while, So it is what it is, but it's definitely the game. I like the game and I like helping people. I like helping you guys. You can, I'm not going to recommend you do this. You can kind of fake it till you make it. But if you absolutely suck at sales or setting and then you get a job, they're going to fire you because it's a performance-based skill. So like if you're bad, you're going to get fired. So if you think you're good and then you need to lie to get the opportunity, go ahead. But if you're bad, you can't hide. Why can't I just learn from books? Okay, bro. you need to go beat Conor McGregor. Well, or he's bad now. You need to go beat Khabib in a fight. So I want you to read some books and then go beat Khabib. Do you think that sounds reasonable? No, not at all. How would you beat Khabib? You would go get a world-class coach. You would train every day. You would get strong. You would learn how to fight. You would practice technique. You would get in really good shape. Okay. You're not going to read books. You need to do. You need to learn from people what to do, and then you need to do. Sales is the same way. It's a very active skill. So, like when I'm taking sales calls, it's not like, oh, I remember I read in this book this one time, this one line that I can use, and this one line is going to make the deal close. It doesn't work that way. You need repetition, and you need to understand nuance and the thought process behind why you do things and how to do things, A to Z, in order to close. So, no, you cannot learn from books. What's something good to transition to after sales? This is a good question. I don't want you guys to be in sales forever. I really don't. I think it's the best way to make your first $1 million. But after that, if you want to climb higher, it's not going to be, right? The best way is going to be equity of some sort in a company, whether that be your own or another company, or investing or whatever, right? So it depends. What do you like? Build a company, join the company you work with as a equity partner, CMO, COO, something like that, sales manager. Invest, buy real estate, invest in markets. Like there's a lot of different things you can do. It's just up to you. But sales is the best starting point. Is it possible to be a setter outside of 9 to 5 hours? It's possible. It will be hard. You have to find an offer that is going to be very part-time. So when you have free time, you're applying like force into that. It's not one of those where they're depending on you to be around all day. So definitely not impossible. I've had a lot of people do this. I actually employ a setter that does this, myself and my own team. So you just have to find the right kind of offer. How much are your courses? We'll talk about this at the end. Another, how much is CC? Are there other ways to find jobs? Yeah, a network like my own and Closer Cartel. That's like, guys, I hear this all the time. Like I had these guys on Twitter yesterday. They were like, "Oh, bro, you don't need to buy a course to get a sales job." Okay, yeah, you're right. Like you're right. How much money do you make in sales? Oh, I make like 5K a month. Okay, shut up. Like if you want the gold mine, offers, you have to go find them in the right place, right? You're not going to get them in just like a Facebook group. It's very unlikely, right? It can happen, but it's unlikely. So you need to go to networks, you need to go to gatekeepers, and you need to get what I call leverage to be able to find opportunities like that. Like I've had multiple students come in, I really like them inside Closer Cartel, and then I get a request from a business owner, hey, I need a closer. I'm like, okay, hey, what's up, Johnny? I just got a guy, he needs a closer. Here's the details. Are you interested? He's like, heck yeah, I'm in. Perfect fit. Like, boom, that kid has a job. He didn't have to do anything, you know? That's how. The other way is on your own. Message Instagram influencers. So we covered this in a whole video on the Gold Rush, so I'm not going to go into that, but message people on your own, send them a video DM, and then ask to close for them. Keep having to adjust my my light because the sun. Why are you attracted to children? Oh man, I am not Joe Biden. When did you make your first 100K? I actually made it from my my marketing agency that I later shut down to do sales full time. Would learning psychology help me in sales? Yeah, dude, absolutely. Sales is psychology. Like that's what you're doing when you're selling. You're not just being like, oh hey, like, will you buy this? Like, will you please buy this? No, 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 no. You're twisting people's minds, not in a bad way, but in a good way. You're shifting their perspective on why they need your offer to solve their solutions. And that's a psychological thing. In the position you're at now, would you say you have a lot more free time to do things you enjoy, or do you still find that you're working a lot of hours? Both. So I can do both. I have free time to do basically whatever I want, whenever I want, which is awesome. But at the same time, what I want to do is make a lot of money, you know? So it depends. Like some days I'll be like, okay, I'm going to work a couple hours, but then I'm going to go do XYZ. Or I'm going to work 18 hours today. You know, it just depends. First offer I sold was my own. Like I said, I had an agency, and then I sold a real estate coaching offer, and then I sold a like an investment style offer after that. Why'd you shut down your marketing agency? Because it's not all that it's cracked out to be in all the courses and stuff that you see online. I got a course from like the obviously like one of the leaders in the agency education space. Great guy, but it's not all that it's cracked out to be. When you scale an agency, your margins drop a lot, and it's a lot for you to manage. Like you've got a team and clients and contractors and systems and operations, and you still have to do outreach to get clients, and then you still have to close clients, and then you have to do fulfillment for clients. Like there's 100 different moving pieces. Whereas in sales, I was like, bro, I can just close deals for people and get paid. Like, are you serious? And that's way easier. Yes, that's what I was just saying. I've never done sales before. In your courses, can I become really good in a short period of time? Okay, you tell me. I'm going to show you something. I want you to go watch this video if you haven't seen it yet. Can you become really good in a short period of time? So this interview right here, Josh, this kid made $100,000 take home in his pocket cash in his first 90 days ever in sales. So right now it's let's just call it October 1st. October, November, December. By the new year, you could be making $33,000 a month. You tell me. We had another kid this month. He made $37,000, and the month's still not over. Made 37. Let me show you actually. Where did I put that? I think that was on my Twitter actually. Let me show you guys this. This is unreal. Oh yeah, right here. Cade, $37,000 on the month. He's not even closing deals. He's only setting. He's literally setting. He's calling people, setting appointments. A closer is then closing the deals. He is a full-time college student, and he's only been in Closer Cartel for a couple months. $37,000. Okay. So absolutely, to answer your question, that's the best way. Just want to say you're a legend. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much, Brent. I really appreciate the love, bro. If you commit yourself to it and actually put in the work, yep, 100%. That's why I love sales too, guys. Like, if you want to be really great and you want to make it happen and you want to make a lot of money, you will. It's one of those. It's like an input thing. You input X amount of effort, you reap the rewards from that. How do you join the CC team? 1, you have to be in Closer Cartel. 2, you have to make really good impression on me. And 3, you have to be really good. I hire the best. Is it easy to learn sales? Easy is a relative term, right? For some people, yes. For some people, it takes a little bit longer. It depends on your work ethic. It depends on how much effort you put into learning. But yeah, it is easy to learn. It's one skill. It's not 100 skills like outreach and fulfillment and systems and team building and hiring and firing and all this. It's literally just sales. It's A to Z sales call. I'm an educated high ticket closer, but struggle to find the opportunity. Can I pay you to get a job from your networks? Yeah. So if you join Closer Cartel, 100%, you can like get a job, especially if you have experience. We'll get you a job a lot easier than if you were a newbie. But if you're really good at sales, you should easily be able to get your own job. So maybe you need a little bit of help on that side too. But that's why obviously we do what we do. So 100%. I'm in Closer Cartel and just closed a $50,000 deal today and currently work on a $90,000 deal as we speak. Wow. That is fire. What's your commission on that, Daniel? That's fantastic, by the way. Congratulations. I'm guessing 10%, which would be $14,000 made in 2 hours of phone call. That's insane. 10, yeah. So 14K, right? Daniel, just for everybody in this chat, whoa, someone sent me $5. That's crazy. I've never had that before. Thank you. Or $10. Damn, thank you. Daniel, just for everyone that's in this video right now, 63 people. You're in Closer Cartel. You're in sales, right? How much time did it spend you to make that $14,000 if they both close? If my math is right in my head. Have over $1 million in contracts out as well. Yeah, it's fucking insane. That is insane. We'll answer when he replies because there's a slight delay. That is fire, guys. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's not like I see all these Amazon. I see a lot of Amazon courses. Like I'm building a webinar and I was watching these Amazon guys webinars, and they're like, oh, like sell these products and do this and do this, do this, do this. You know how much money those guys really make when they show you $100,000 dashboard on their phone and they're like using it in an ad? That's like 10% profit margin. So it's like 10 grand for the month. This dude, in 20 minutes, if this second deal closes, which I'm assuming it will, just made $14,000, 20 minutes. Okay. And all these like Amazon e-com gurus are making like 10K a month, and then they're making their money off courses, right? I don't know. I don't want to just like tell you guys over and over because I feel like you should see this yourself, but that's insane. Good work, Daniel. That's fire. Give me your eyebrows, bro. What do you think of life insurance sales? It's kind of corporate-y. It's kind of like the kind of sales I don't want to do, right? I want to be on the more like entrepreneurial side. So not my thing, but if you're a dog, like you can still make money in it, you know? It's still sales. Is high ticket sales a blue ocean or red ocean? This concept is bullshit in the first place. Like there is no such thing as a blue ocean and a red ocean. But if I had to pick one, 100% blue ocean, because every company needs sales reps and there's new companies made every single day, and all these companies need talent and there's not enough talent to fill the need that there is in the market. So is that a blue ocean, which means like wide open? Absolutely. This is fire, bro. 63 people. Let's go. Fire up some questions in the chat. Let's go. We're rocking and rolling. I don't know how to use these banners or anything. Oh, that's cool. Fire. Fire, fire, fire. We got the Closer Cartel logo rocking. Do you know anyone doing employee? This shit is a scam. Fuck this. It's a scam. Like you're going to someone and saying, hey, did you know the government's offering you this to then take their percentage of that? It's stupid. Don't worry about that stuff. How would you find a good Facebook group offer? Someone's not been watching my videos. Go back and watch my last YouTube videos and you'll see how. How many people are in Closer Cartel? Let's show you. Or actually, it'd be hard to show you because you see my logins. Between all of our different products, over 1,000. In the new Closer Cartel, 500. Maybe more because they kind of like are the same program. Just one is updated. So a lot. We got a lot of people in this year. Let me get the Closer Cartel phone wallpaper. You can have it if you join. You get all the branding and wallpapers. We're trying to get hoodies for members too, like high quality hoodies. Like I have this. You can't see it. It's on my couch. Really good hoodies with like a Closer Cartel logo. But we'll see. Some books learning about psychology. 48 Laws of Power. I really like. I really like that one. I should read more about psychology, to be honest, but I learned a lot of it through sales. You know, it's because it's the same thing. So like my psychology, like when I was on dates down here in Miami, or I have like an enemy. Like I've had these situations. I have an enemy in real life, and I'm psychologically like destroying them or playing games with them because I understand it at such a high level compared to them. And you only get that from repetition in sales. But 48 Laws of Power is really good. How much are you aiming to make a month? Millions, bro. I want millions a month, and I will not be satisfied until I get that. And then when I get that, I'm going to not worry about my monthly income, and I'm going to build something great that I can then sell for $1 billion. That's my goal. I know someone who did 2 years in white-collar prison for running a company that did the tax relief. Damn. Yeah, guys, like stay away from, if it's too good to be true, Stay away from this stuff. It's not worth it. Like the tax credits and PPP loans and cash advances and all this stuff, so stupid. Stay away from it. Sell real offers that solve problems. Don't do this shit. What's the best experience you've had so far being wealthy? I'm going to show you two experiences. Two experiences. And I have to mute this because it'll get this video like blocked. What the fuck? I want to show you guys this. Okay, two experiences. Experience number one. I went to Greece with my best friends in July. And I'll just show you. If you haven't seen this video, you need to go watch it. And my girlfriend, and it was freaking gorgeous. And I did not have any scarcity in my life. I did not once think, oh, I'm going to run out of money on this trip. I actually made money on the trip. That's me drifting four-wheeler. Like, it was fire, okay? That's experience number one. You have to have a lot of money to do that, right? And a lot of freedom. And I fortunately did. Experience number two, I pulled up to Nobu, which if you guys don't know what Nobu is, it's like a big deal restaurant, which I didn't know this either. My mentor has a plug there, which is now my plug. I can call Nobu. Like last Friday, it was my boy's birthday. And I called Nobu on a Friday night. It was like 6 o'clock. And I was like, yo, I'm pulling up with 10 people. You have table at 8:30. Like, can we come in? You can't do that. Like, you can't do that. We did that. And we pulled up 10 people deep, ate at Nobu. It was like $2,000 bill. Easy. Rock and roll. Let's go. But I went with my girl and private security. Made this sick video. I wish I could play the music, but it'll get like banned or whatever. In a 488 Ferrari. Not rented, by the way. I made this sick video, and then security was in a blue G-Wagon, like escorting us through the streets, and then we pulled away. So that was sick. You can't do that without two things: money, and then the really one that's hard to get. Money's easy to get. The hard one is influence and connections, and that was done through my sales skill, like my skill of building relationships with people. I have connections that were able to make this happen for me. And like we had a whole private like escort in Nobu. The GM came out, met me with champagne. Like it's a big deal. A-Rod, like Aaron Rodriguez was sitting beside me. And that's done not because I'm like some daddy's money dickhead, whatever. It's because I'm really good at building relationships with people. And obviously I have the money to be able to experience an experience like that, you know? So those are 100% the two coolest ones so far. There's been a lot more like yachts and stuff. Like I bought a $16,000 yacht rental for my birthday. All this is on YouTube. You guys can go watch all this. But yeah. Would you like to travel next? Anthony Harris, thank you for the $10, by the way. That's crazy. I'm like a real streamer now. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm going to Mexico in January, but I'm probably going to Colorado. I want to go to Dubai, Bali, Europe again, a lot of places. How tall is bro? He is like 7 feet tall. I'm 6'2", and he made me look like I'm short. Yeah. How do you find good mentors? Be fucking valuable in yourself. Do you do refunds? Okay, listen. Jesse, do not join anything that I ever have, just for asking that question. Because here's the thing. And you guys will understand this when you're on sales. Anyone who says, do you guys do refunds, is someone that's going to ask you for a refund in the future, no matter what you do for them. So Jesse, do not join anything I have. Do not join Closer Cartel. I don't like that energy. That's poor people energy. And not poor as in like, if you have no money, I'm making fun of you. Like, I feel for you, right? But that's poor mindset. Like, I've never asked for a refund about anything unless I got fucked. You know what I'm saying? So no, we don't do refunds, and I just blocked you from the video. So you guys might think I'm being a dickhead. I'm really not. I want to teach you guys a lesson. Asking for like refunds and ahead of time is you're trying to negate your risk in life and put it on other people. So like if I'm like scared to do something, I'm like, oh, hey, do you have a refund? So I have a cop out. I have an easy way out. Instead of me taking personal responsibility for my decisions and for what I fucking do in life, I'm just gonna like put it on other people. What's your problem? Just give me my money back. I'm gonna charge back. Fuck that. We're not doing that shit. We're not doing that shit at all. Like that's stupid. So yeah, L mindset. He's out. Bye, Jesse. He's blocked. But I promise, guys, I'm not trying to be a dickhead or seem like, oh, I'm this rich kid. I'm gonna be mean to you. I'm not trying to do that. Like if you guys really understand these things, your whole life will change. Brokey mentality. Facts. Have any of your students failed you? Yeah, 100%. And they're not really failing me, they're failing themselves, right? So, like, we have students who make $90,000 in a month, and then we have students who make $1,000 over 6 months. Is that because of us? No, it's because of them. Because if you have people on this end of the spectrum, but then people are down here, it's not your program or your coaching that is the whatever that creates that. It's the person's individual effort, right? Because that's what that shows in any sort of like stray of data or skew of data. So 100%, but they're not really failing me, they're failing themselves, and that bothers me more. W Luke. Quick way to lose out on making money. By blocking him and him not signing up. You might think that, but actually, guys, when you're in sales and you get anyone who's like, oh, hey, like, do you guys offer refunds or like, do you have a guarantee or any of this? What they're doing is trying to be risk averse and put their risk and responsibility on you. All of my closers do, like, as soon as you hear that, it's like, hey, we're not a good fit. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye. That's what I just did. Because if he buys and then anything happens and he doesn't want to take personal responsibility, he'll just charge back or ask for a refund after we did work for him, you know? But if you meant that the guy was missing out on us, 100%. What are the qualities? This is a great question, M. Ahmed. Great qualities. Couple things, right? They put their success as their own responsibility. So, like, even if I have the world's best mentor, if I don't put any work in life, am I going to succeed? No, not at all. Like, if I have the best gym training program of all time, but I don't go to the gym and lift, am I going to get muscles? No. So the best students are the ones that understand that even though you have a world-class coaching program and you have the best results in this community, you still have personal responsibility to work. Obviously, they work hard. They put a lot of effort in. Like Josh, who made 100K in 90 days, that kid works like a dog, you know? And that's why. So, and then the third would be they're coachable. Like they'll understand, okay, I was wrong. I did that wrong. I'll learn from that. Instead of being like, oh, I know this way to do this thing, or like make some shit up or whatever. Those are our best students, 100%. Great question. This is fire. We're nearing an hour. Okay. I don't want to make this too long, guys. Who all, before I say anything, if you've been in the gold rush this whole time, I want you to comment in all caps, gold rush, gold rush, gold rush, gold rush. I want to see how many people in here are just like chiming in. If you're here on a recording after this is posted, comment where you came from. I want to see. Luke, I found you from 98. One of the best decisions I ever made. Thanks for the quality content. Thank you, bro. I really, really appreciate that. Gold rush, baby. Holy shit. A lot of these. Gold rush, gold rush, gold rush. Let's go. Fire. Let's go. Okay. Next question that I want you guys to respond to this. Are you yourself, do you think that high ticket sales is the path for you? Like after this gold rush week and these videos and my content and whatever, is this like what you want to do? Is you think this is the right thing for you? Yes. Thanks, Luke. I didn't even buy your course and you got me into sales. Let's go. Yes. Yes, I'm definitely going to use this as a stepping stone. Want to make a bill? Yes. Yes, for sure. Of course. Definitely. 100%. Absolutely. Fire. Okay. So here's the deal, guys. I told you that we would have a special offer for you, and we do. And my team is actually going to be really mad at me for this. So let me make sure I'm looking at the right camera. So here's the deal. We never offer discounts on our program. Like, you guys can look back through the history of our program. We don't do discounts. We don't do like 5 left. There's 5 spots left. We don't do any of that shit because we have a really, really good offer. And I straight up just, it's simple. It's like, hey, you want to learn sales? You want to make X amount of money? You want help? You want to guarantee that we're going to help you do that? Cool. Here's the offer. Here's how much it is. Get in. However, a lot of you guys have been seeming like you're having issues with the funds to come up with and getting into this program. We have 2 offers. We have Sales Accelerator, which is to become an appointment setter. That is under $2,000. So I'll be transparent on the price of that. It's under $2,000. Then we have Closer Cartel, which is how to become a closer, how to become a high ticket closer. And you will make more money as a closer, obviously. But it's just a little bit different of a responsibility, obligation, whatever. So 2 different paths. It just depends what you want to do in life or your progression, right? So with that being said, I was talking to my team this week, and we wanted to figure out how can we help you guys get into sales easier. Like, a lot of you have been in this Gold Rush event. You've been super committed. You've been doing a lot of sharing everything. Like, I can see that you guys are really committed. You want in. It's kind of a financial thing. So I'll be transparent with you. Closer Cartel is $6,000. That's how much our program is. If you've never bought anything expensive before, you're probably going to hear that and be like, oh my God, like, that's so much money. Man, look at that bruise on my arm from fighting. You'll be like, oh, it's so much money. It's a little bit of money, but it's priced at the point where it's achievable for you. Obviously, you got to be like an 18-year-old and have a credit card and whatever. But like, we've had guys go in, I'm not recommending this, but we've had guys refinance their house, go into credit card debt, sell cars, sell crypto, all of these crazy things to get into our program. And then they made like $100,000 from being in sales, right? So here's the deal for you guys. And this is everyone that's in this broadcast right now and everyone that watches this recording in the next, let's say, 72 hours. That's it. That's literally it, okay? So what's going to happen when we get people into our program, all you do is you book a call, right? So you go to, I'll show you guys actually. And I want to show you results as well. So you go to closercartel.com, and this is our beautiful, sexy website. Here's testimonials from all of our students. Kurt, student, closed a $100,000 deal. His first I think it was a month working with us. Like, all these guys crushing, obviously, right? Anyway, here's some more wins. This is an example of what the community looks like in Discord. But basically, when someone books a call with us, you're speaking with a real person. So I have 2 sales reps, you can call them. I call them student success managers. We have 2 of them that take calls and enroll people into Closer Cartel, the program. And basically, all they do is ask you guys questions like, hey, what are your goals? Is this a good fit for you? Whatever. And you guys can see we're completely packed out for the rest of the month. What is today? Oh, okay. So the 30th, we're packed out. So if that's the case, obviously you guys know there's a lot of demand for this. So it's going to be maybe a little difficult for you guys to book a call, but obviously you're going to go through this website, book a call here. This is what we're going to do for you. Let me stop sharing my screen. Okay. This is what we're going to do. I was going to make this a $500 discount. I thought that was heavy. Obviously, we don't do discounts, but I want to take it a step further, and I want to make it a $1,000 discount for everybody that has been in the Gold Rush and everyone that is watching this stream right now, or they're recording, because I know some of you are at work, whatever. So for the next, if you book your call today and it takes a week, whatever, I understand, because you're just going to tell the closer or the sales rep you speak with, it's either going to be Nehemiah or my brother Logan, both students of Closer Cartel. You're just going to be like, hey, I'm in the Gold Rush. They're going to know what that means. They're going to give you the discount. Everyone else is not going to get that. This is exclusive to you guys only. We're going to give you $1,000 off of our Closer Cartel program. Sales Accelerator is already cheap. It's under $2,000. That one we don't even really make any money on because it's so cheap after we pay commission and coaches and everything. So I can't really mess with that price. However, if you want to become a closer and you want to join the best sales education community on earth, I'm not exaggerating. I'll show you guys our Discord right now. This is our Discord. So this is obviously you have a course, and actually I'll show you guys everything. But this is our Discord. Look how active this is. This is just the wins channel. Momentum is real. Boom. Dude made $2,200. Boom. Dude made $3,500 for 10-minute phone call. First 10K month for me. Like, guys, like, come on. How much did he make this month? $7,380. You guys already saw the solar guy. $37,000. Like, guys, this is like yesterday. Okay. So you can see how active it is. This is not like some, join my Discord server bullshit. This is the community chat. Guys, we're super, super active. We actually run live calls in here too. So Caden, my boy, has been in sales longer than I have, honestly. We run 4 live calls per week. 1 is with me, 2 are with him. And then you have a student success manager that you can book calls with, literally to talk about your problems in sales and how to solve them to make more money. Like, it's his full-time job. I pay the dude like $30,000 a year just to take calls with you guys. Then, if that's not enough, let's go to Google again. I just want to make sure you guys understand what all you're getting access to here. Let's go to Teachable. Oh, shit. Like, what is Closer Cartel actually? You know, like, everyone asks this question all the time. This is Sales Accelerator. Let's go to courses here. Closer Cartel 2.0. So I'm actually going to give you guys an inside look, like as if you were a student. You don't see this on the calls with our guys either. So we never do this, but I want to do this for you guys. So preview a student. So you join, what do you get? You get a course, the community, the live coaching, the accountability, and then the opportunities. So we actually give you guys vetted sales opportunities and job postings that you just apply to. If you get hired, boom, you now have an awesome sales job. We also obviously show you how to get them on your own. So we have a full comprehensive course here. Like, this is a lot of fucking videos. We start off with this roadmap. This shows you step by step by step, like without guesswork, A and B, what do I do? Black and white, yes or no, to make $100,000 a year minimum in sales, right? Support coach, the tools you need, health, fitness, routine. This is our actual sales training here, right? Deposit closes, how to use financing, how B2B changes things, understanding problems and pain, how to ask questions, goal and desire questions, current situation questions, selling the dream, tonality, the doctor frame, our sales process, everything, literally everything. We did not leave anything out of this. A whole section on objection handling, pipeline management and follow-up, opportunities and how to find offers on your own so that you're not dependent on us. You actually know how to do outreach, how to nail an interview, how to get clients, how to look for clients, how to vet clients. And then, because I know you're going to make so much money with this program, how to save money on taxes, how to structure yourself as a business, how to get paid, and then an actual personal connection to my actual CPA, my tax advisor. You can work with them as well. I don't give that out to anyone else. And then some stuff that is outside of sales, like this is my favorite module. This is it's an email with a guy who is what I call a gatekeeper, how to pull up to a city like Miami. You don't know anybody. Put that bitch on lock, get whatever you want, know all the owners of the restaurants, all the owners of the clubs, supercars, like all the shit that you want, pull up as a stranger and get that. And then obviously all of our coaching calls are recorded here. So that's a mouthful. It's making me feel like I'm out of breath. But without that, with that being said, that's the deal. $1,000 off, Closer Cartel. So it's a total of $5,000. We will still take payment plans, but I don't want to split it up too much. So that would be, we'll do it probably $2,500. Or we could even do a little bit differently. I just don't like to split it up too much because I don't like having like people owe us money and we're in the program. Like, it's just complicated, right? But you guys get what I'm saying. That's about it. That's my offer. I want this gold rush to be something phenomenal for you guys because there is a legitimate gold rush happening in the world right now with high ticket sales and with what is happening. And I know from the bottom of my heart that Closer Cartel is the best thing that you can do right now if you're interested in getting in sales. And we'll take it a step further. Obviously, we just started Solar Cartel as well. It's just a branch within CC. I guarantee you guys, if you join, you complete 100% of the course, you attend all the live calls, and you do at least 20 like mock calls, like practice sparring sessions with other students, and you're active, I guarantee you can record this. I don't care. I guarantee you will succeed, get a sales client, and make at least enough to cover your investment within 90, 180 days, however long you want to say it is, or I'll just give you your money back. That's how confident I am in how good this is. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to get you guys a link right here, actually. Excuse me. I'm going to post a link here in the chat for you to book a call. You can do this on closercartel.com as well, but I just want to make it easy for you guys. What you're going to do is book a call, just like I showed you guys. Let's see. Okay, so let me know if you can see this in the chat. That link right there, you click that link, you book a call. Here's the deal. If you miss your call, we're not going to take it again. I don't like to waste my time. I don't like to waste my team's time. And I most importantly don't want to waste your guys' time. So if you book a call, make sure you're serious about joining. You already know how much it is. We're giving you this discount. You know exactly what you're getting into. There really should not be a lot of guesswork. So if you guys are interested, go ahead and book that call. We're excited to speak with you. My team knows about the Gold Rush discount already. This is the first time we've ever done anything like this. And honestly, this is like once a year, if that, maybe even less. Let me go ahead and get a drink here. Yeah, like here's Logan, guys. This is my brother. You guys know my story. Logan grew up with me the same way. He's an absolute beast at sales. And the cool thing is about these calls, we're not like closing you. Like, oh, hey, buy. Like, give me your money. Like, no. We're here to literally ask you guys, like, hey, dude, what do you want to do with your life? Like, what do you do right now? Where do you want to go? Is sales the right method or the right vehicle for you? If so, here's how we can help. If not, no worries. That's totally fine. We'll point you in the right direction. So if you guys are like, obviously I'm like out of breath. I just went on a big excursion for you. But if you guys are really interested in this, let me know. Comment in the chat. Like if you're going to take advantage of this $1,000 discount, get into the program. I'll even throw something on top. Record this, clip this. Everyone who gets in on the Gold Rush discount, I will do 2 separate Zoom calls with you guys privately as a group. Couple hours, talk about whatever you want. Could be sales, could be life, could be about making money, investing, cars, like whatever you want that to be. Only you guys. Like I do a group call with the community every week regardless, but only you guys. I'll do 2 specific calls for you. Just give you some more one-on-one time, help you guys as much as you can. My time's really valuable. I charge $1,000 an hour for consultation calls when people message me and ask. So I'll do 2 of those and throw that on top for you guys. So $1,000 off, Closer Cartel program, 2 what do you call them? Q&As, in-depth Q&As with me personally. And that's what we'll call the Gold Rush offer. So if you guys are interested and you're going to take advantage of this, let me know. Comment in the chat. Hell yeah, I'm going to take advantage of this. Or are you going to post this on YouTube? Yeah, so this will be on YouTube because I know some people are at work, but I'm going to take it down in 48, 72 hours, something like that. Who's going to take advantage of this? Jeremy, my boy, let's go. Yo, Jeremy was with me day one before like none of you guys even knew who I was. Me and Jeremy were running to track meets, running around Hillsboro, Ohio, being idiots. That's fire. That's so fire. Let's go, Jeremy. Bro, you know me. You got my word. We're gonna make this shit work for you, 100%. Who else? Jeremy the only one? Jeremy the only one that's gonna take advantage of this? I'm telling you guys, like there wasn't anything like this when I started that I was knowledgeable of. If I had this shit when I got into sales, bro, I would have millions and millions and millions of dollars already, instead of the little bit of millions I have now. It'd be way different. Yeah, that's Jeremy from Hillsboro. Logan did high jump. Need to make some moves to get in. Yeah, guys, do what you got to do. You know, we can split it up. We can split it up into a couple payments. You know, like that's a normal thing in sales. Like I know a lot of people don't have just 5 racks to drop, but we can 100% split that up into like 2,500, something like that to help you out. Again, Guys, you think I have to do this with my time? No. Like I would much rather be laying by the pool with a girl on top of me, you know? But with that being said, I've spent a lot of my time this week making these videos, doing this for you guys, chatting with you, whatever, to get you in. Can I still get a discount even though I didn't join the Gold Rush? You mean, what do you mean? I mean, you're on this video now, so I will say yes. I'm going to be nice today. I'll say yes. Sure, I'll take advantage. You guys better not be lying to me. Better not be lying to me. Oh, my wisdom teeth have been killing me all week. My mouth, I feel it. It's like bleeding right now, but we're rocking and rolling, baby. Who else? If you guys have questions, let me know. Questions about the program. If you're scared, like if you have fear, like that's totally normal, you know? If you're going to actually invest into yourself, that's a big leap, you know? If I go into credit card debt, wouldn't that hurt my credit score? No. I mean, it depends, right? Like if a credit card is used as a form of debt, I'm not encouraging you to just like rack it up if you can't pay it off. But if you make payments, that doesn't hurt your credit score. That's how they're designed to work, you know? So it depends how you use it. Like if I went and bought something on my Amex and I used it in an intelligent way and I paid it off in payments, I'm fine. But where credit cards hurt you is the interest. If you miss payments, it really, really racks up. So you just got to be understanding of how that works. We've had a lot of guys do that. And they've honestly, this has been a very successful type of student, is the kind of guy who puts their back against the wall. That's how I was, you know? So it just depends. Never seen this man's in a polo before. Gotta let my guns out, bro. Look at this bruise. My arm hurts so bad. And that one. How much is the appointment setter? It's under $2,000. So Sales Accelerator is also a really good place to start. You know, that's going to teach you how to become an appointment setter. Same offer as Closer Cartel, just focusing on appointment setting rather than closing, because it takes a lot less time. It's a lot easier. A freaking monkey could do it. Like, it's super easy, you know? Why can't someone make a $300 per month Discord with all the same information and get a higher volume of people? I don't know. I mean, you can try. Like, you can 100% try. That's just how I have my thing structured. You guys got to understand also, we're not just a course. Like, we're in an education company. We're like a college for sales that's online. So for us to do that, it costs me a lot of money, dude. Like, I spend $60,000 a month. I'm not exaggerating. A month just on my team that runs this company. The coaches that speak to the students, like everybody, like everything that the tools, the software, like ad spend, everything that we have, $60,000 a month. I could go buy a Lambo after a couple of months, but no, I got to spend that to make sure the community gets good results. What are potentials as an appointment setter? We had a kid this month make $37,000 as an appointment setter as a full-time college student. 100% fact. Like, I'm not exaggerating. Is that normal? No. That's kind of extraordinary results, which is fantastic. I would say the normal range, if you want to do like part-time, is like $3,000 to $5,000 a month. I would say on the higher end, you can easily do $10K a month on the right offer. It just depends on what you want to do. So that's what I would say. But guys, my mouth is killing me. Like, my mouth's like bleeding. But here's the deal. I'm going to post this on YouTube. You can rewatch it if you'd like. It's going to be live for 48 hours, and then I'm going to take it down. So we don't do guaranteed placement in a sense, because here's the deal. If you suck at sales and like you go through all my programs and you still are bad, I can't force a company to hire you. You know what I mean? Like, that's common sense. I cannot force a company, hey, hire this dude if they don't want you. However, I've never really had a situation where someone just was so bad that they couldn't get hired, because we vet people before they get in. So we guarantee that we can help you get interviews. And that's different, because then I'm not like holding a company at gunpoint, hey, hire this dude. That's impossible. I can 100% get you interviews and show you how to get interviews with companies, and then show you also how to pass interviews, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a common sense thing. Sounds fair. Yeah, like it's common sense. Like I can't make a company hire you because you're not working for us. Like you're working for other companies. This isn't like a pyramid scheme. Is it through installment plans with a loan company? I don't get what you're asking. Guys, we also have financing available, which is like 0% financing through a couple partners. You just have to have good credit or decent credit and make like 30 or 40 grand a year, and you can finance it through a partner of ours without doing credit card debt. So that's an option as well. What differentiates your top students compared to your normal students? Our top students work hard. They take personal responsibility for their success, and they have like a back against the wall mentality. Like I'm going to crush it in sales, and that's it. There's no plan B. They make a lot of money, like hundreds of thousands of dollars a year. Okay. Our normal students are like lackadaisical. They don't work as hard. They're like, I might do sales. I might do this thing. I might do that thing. You know, same as life. There's always going to be those people that smash it. They all have similar attributes. How to get clients, bro? You're late to the party, my friend. we've been talking about that one. That's what I meant, financing. Yeah, financing 100%. Book a call and we can talk to you about that. Yes, there are job opportunities for Sales Accelerator too. Sales Accelerator is the same offer as Closer Cartel. It's just focused on appointment setting rather than closing. It's really easy to get a job as an appointment or as an appointment setter as well. Much easier. When buying your course, do you get in or do you have to sign things? I mean, you get in. There is an agreement that you sign, which is our guarantee to you. Like, hey, I guarantee if you do X, Y, and Z, you will have success. That way, you can't just join and be like, oh, I want to be a bitch and complain and not work, and then say it's your fault. No, it's not going to work that way. If I'm guaranteeing you success, you have to follow the program. You know what I'm saying? So that's the agreement. It's just to protect us from people trying to like scam us in a sense, and also to protect you and let you know that we are guaranteeing your results if you work. So, guys, my mouth's killing me. I love you all. Gold Rush was sick. Really, really, really sick. Thank you guys so much for joining. I really would love to have you all inside the community. This is not like a get rich quick scheme for us. Like this is a long term. I have destroyed my own profit this year. I've not taken $1 in profit out of this company because I've reinvested it into the students. I swear to God, 100%. You can ask my team. You can ask my students. So it's hard work, but it's fulfilling. It's what I like to do. So if you guys are interested, $1,000 off, Zoom calls with me, book a call. The link is right here. Go ahead and pin this link. Do that. Yeah, this is the link, or just go to closercartel.com and click through the funnel. So that's it. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you later. My mouth hurts, so I got to go. But let's rock and roll. Let's get you guys in sales, change your life, help you learn a real skill to get out of time for money and into skill for money. So thank you guys. Talk to you later. Peace.